What's up, everybody, and welcome to some Star Drive 2. Let's go ahead and jump into what's called the campaign, but really is just a single-player mode that's not really a campaign. But super excited. Star Drive is a 4X sci-fi game set in the distant future, where there are 9 different races, humans included, and it's a lot of fun. I greatly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Star Drive 1, and I think Star Drive 2 is a lot of fun, really built off of what Star Drive 1 did. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go to Volfar, customize. They have an extra 1, so we're just going to go Holy Land. We're going to go to the Aurelia and customize. They also have an extra 1, so a rich homeworld for the Aurelia. And the Cordrazine, they have an extra 2. Which, whoop, right click there, whoops, which I'm going to throw into Rich Homeworld and Holy Land. Now oh my goodness, sorry, my throat is just like, it's not happy right now. It's okay, I'll get it taken care of. So, they had 2, so I could have done like Resourceful for them, but I don't want to be too powerful. Resourceful is an extremely powerful trait to have, special ability to have, and I don't want that to happen. Rich Homeworld, Holy Land, we'll leave it at that. So we're gonna actually go with the Draylock, and we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the Creativity, which is not that. These custom things don't always work so well. So that should be the underground robots, right? And that's not even... whatever. Okay, we're just gonna go to Creativity. We're not doing this. We are doing that. Creative. There we go. And Timid Warriors with Resourceful. And this is my little Creativity build. So, Creativity allows you to research all the technologies in a branch, which is great because... oh my god, my throat. It's great because my, well, I can't say my. The game's AI just hates you. Just perpetually hates you. There is no such thing as diplomacy in this game. So, figure I'll pick up Repulsive, because screw diplomacy, it doesn't work anyways. And Timid Warriors, because the ground combat is really, really easy. So, Draylock will go with 8 opponents on a large system, 99. I'm just going to leave everything else default. Now, as you guys know, I love playing games on the hardest possible difficulty. It's the only way that, you know, the game is entertaining. But if I'm going to be honest with you guys, hard and brutal are just complete bollocks. They're just bullshit. Complete bullshit. So... I'm just going to stick on normal. It's just simpler. The game is already very, very difficult as it is, but also I do have GNN disabled, the Galactic News Network. I have that disabled. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't add anything meaningful to the game. Oh, I forgot. Whoops. Main menu. Whoops, I forgot to set something. What I did forget is, we'll just go back in, Draylock. No, we just, hang on, Creativity. Yay, it worked that time. Okay, so again, 8, large, spiral cluster. We want to be, so the galaxy is going to be in a spiral distribution, and you'll see what that means in a moment. The other is clusters, where you have just little isolated pods, and then you have random, which just puts them wherever on the map. But I want it to be spiral. I like spiral. It's interesting. So yes, here we go. Star Drive 2. Spend, you know, the first 5 minutes of this video setting up the game, when really it only takes like 30 seconds. So we have, ooh, a large swamp. Large radiated, small toxic. That's not a bad start. So this is what Spiral is. If you look on the map down here, you can see that it's just kind of in a spiral bar galaxy shape, more or less, with a little third arm actually coming out here. You don't get to see the third arm very often. It's usually just 2 arms. A little third arm there. That'll make the center actually really, really interesting. Probably two or three races right here in the center. A lot of the races just kind of stretch along the arms, and bridging this gap, like right here, not a problem. Where I am, pretty much impossible. So we're definitely going to be building along this arm here. That'll be interesting. Let's go ahead and pick a research. Now creative allows you to select the entire field, which is so good. I absolutely love it. We're going to start with Automated Overbay and Xenomine. That'll take 20 turns. We want to get some research done right away. Let's go ahead and take you, put you out here, and we're just going to pick up Drell 4 right away. Don't have to worry about freighters. Colony ship, some freighters, another colony ship, another, well, yeah, and then Albatross cruiser coming up. Always cap it with trade goods. Always, always. It's the best way to go about it. There we go. So, the reason why I went for this swamp world here is it has food per farmer of 2. It's also rich, which is great, but food per farmer plus 2, that is a little different depending on the world you go for. So, Drell 4, if I were to say put him on production, you can see the population is shrinking. If I go ahead and it's because you're not producing enough food. Net food production -1. So I need to put my guy on food, and then it'll just slowly grow, and then I can do food production, food production, food production, more or less, and just have a whole bunch of food in this place. We need starbase first, infantry base right after that, and again, more Albatross cruisers, but it'll take some time to get there. But the reason why I can colonize so quickly is because that place produces food. If I were to look at Drell 2, you can see food per farmer 0, or Drell 1, also 0. So having everything on food early on is pretty dang important. So finding those food worlds is nice. Desert, nice. That's food per farmer 1. Very nice. Ancient androids, love it. Not a bad starting area so far. Go ahead and check out that system out. Tropical. I have not seen this before. Planet is comprised of beautiful tropical islands and lush coral reefs. The whole planet is a massive tropical paradise with 20% approval plus 3 billion credits per turn from tourism. Wow. That's nice. A large ocean, no less, which is food, and next to a desert. This is a really food-heavy start. Wow. Let's just colony ship this up. We need an Albatross cruiser really quickly, though. We need at least something so we can start defending ourselves a little bit. But this is a beautiful starting set of planets. Like I don't think I've ever had this kind of luck before. Alright, head down that way. What's over here? Tundra. Really? Tundra is also food. Huh. Wonder if the devs made this game easier, because that's actually pretty good stuff. So over here, barren, toxic, radiated. Yeah, that's more like it. What's this? So this is an unexplored anomaly out here. It fell within our yellow sensor range, so we know it exists. So we can go out there and we can see what it is. Ah, an infested derelict. Okay. We'll go ahead and send an army down there and check it out. Well, we don't have any freighters yet, but that's fine. We don't need any freighters right now. We're good. What's this? Storm racked. Alright. So, basic game mechanics right away. The dark purple area is the core system. The lighter purple area is the fringes, the rim world systems, if you will. Not to take from another game name, but This is kind of the outer rim. And then everything out here is just space. It's just space. So every race will have their own special... Aha! We got our techs. Beautiful. Automated rover bay. And xenomine. Boom. Creativity. Go ahead and work on food next. But every race will have their core systems, and then they'll have their outer rim. You really don't want to trespass through anyone's space. It's really bad. Open borders help, but you don't want to trespass through their space. When you're outside of your own borders, or of borders that you have open borders with, you notice this little fuel thing down here will start to tick down with the AU distance, so astronomical units in distance. The 108 astronomical units, we can get there, and then we'll need to head right back. If you run out of fuel, it just means that your faster-than-light travel will not be a thing. You can't do that. So you watch it ticking down. We'll go ahead and go over here next. Okay, a crystalline asteroid belt. Cool, cool. And basically, oh geez, that's a remnant. Oh man, okay. So remnants are just that. They're remnants from an earlier time in the galaxy, from a very powerful race. Hordes of raiders. Well, that sucks. We're gonna need this military a little bit faster than we originally wished. Ah. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna dump it all into production. No research. We have to dump it all into production right now. But you can see that my ship is almost out of fuel, but it got back into the outer rim, and so it's okay on fuel. It doesn't use any fuel. Okay. I like Blaster, Master Engineer. Labor Leader plus 10%, so 10% more production in the entire system. Not just a planet, but the whole solar system. And then Shipwright, so 5% stronger ships. And where they're built, you know, when he's supervising. So yeah, we'll hire you. Alright. We'll assign you to this system, which means we have 10% more production and 5% stronger ships that are built in Drell 4 or Drelloc, in the future Drell 2 and Drell 1. We made it back to Drell 4, got completely refueled, and we can head off out and explore again. So we have remnants right there we can't go past. We need a powerful fleet to get past them, so that'll take a little bit of time. Alright, let's go take this ocean one. That's nice. I do want the ancient androids. It means you get 2 free citizens right off the bat. But I kind of need freighters first. I'll go that way. What's this? Medium toxic with orbital habitats built in, increasing the population size, as noted 0.5. So it increases it up to 5 at that point. Yes, we want this. Thank you very much. And we also want the automated rover bay to be built really quickly. Soon, we'll say, I'll take 21 turns to do the Albatross cruiser. Can you do the automated rover bay first? That'd be very helpful. Fleet Academy can just chill on the rear burner there. 9 turns. So in 9 turns, we'll have an automated rover bay, and that'll be very nice. And you're still waiting. The automated rover bay just gives you some flat production right off the bat. Very helpful. Oh, we got another anomaly out here. Okay. What's out here? We also have toxic, radiated. Yeah, so this is more like it. You see a lot of these really just non-food producing planets. That's more like the standard. What is this? Aha! Floating alone deep in deep space, mysterious asteroid appears quite clearly to have been artificially created. By whom and for what purpose remains a total mystery. We could study it if we wanted to dedicate some resources to the task. I will dedicate resources, but later. I don't want to do that right now. No, you need to head to Drelloc. Go back home. No! Leave me. At least on the plus side, we're not dependent on freighters, so the pirates won't actually be dangerous at all because we're not dependent upon freighters. That's nice. Normally, it's an issue because they blockade the planet, they kill your freighters, and then you can't transfer food around. But in this case, all of our planets produce enough food, so yay us. Go. More production. 10. Oh, uh-oh. Go that way. Aha! Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what a fight in space looks like. I normally just automate these. It goes really well for the space battles. The automation goes really well for space battles, but it's terrible for ground battles. So I'm doing all ground battles and pretty much no space battles. You can see our starbase orbiting our planet is just here to defend, and it's a defensive structure. It'll do a good job. And then the junk field raider, pirate junk field raider. Let's go ahead and begin that. You can see the starbase immediately firing off. It has artillery. It fires from really long distances and does a lot of damage. If it hits, whoops, whoop, here we go, whoop. If it hits, it'll pretty much just destroy an entire side of these raiders. Whoa! Because they're squishy. It's squishy. Is it gonna survive? It's doing a good job juking. Oh! There you go. Oh, and another shot. Alright. So the health is down here. Nice. Okay, here comes the missiles. Oh man, these missiles are gonna end him. They're so gonna end him. So the way ships work, go ahead and slow-mo this for you guys. The way ships work is they have 5 separate sections. The front, left, right, rear, and center. For those of you that are not familiar with ship terminology, front, left, rear, right, and center. All of the 4 outer sides, so the front, left, rear, and right, can all be destroyed and the ship will still be functional. But if you punch through any one of those sides and then destroy the center, the ship is destroyed no matter what condition overall it's in. The center is the most important part of the ship and it's the part that you want to destroy. So you see his left side is pretty much toast, leaving his core vulnerable. So if we fire into his left side here, like we are right now, we're actually hitting the core soon, and we'll actually watch the ship blow up because the core will be destroyed, even though the front, well, now it's not. But you see the core is getting red, front's getting all beat up at this point, but there you go. Tore right through. A missile just got inside the core and tore it up. So that's pretty much how battles work in space. I might do some of the bigger ones just because they are fun to watch. For the most part, I will be automating those just for time purposes. And frames. Ah, we did actually fuel back up. Beautiful. Go ahead and head back out. Okay, so that's where the pirates came from. And we know that because when we destroyed them, we got some information from their internal computers, whatnot, and that's where they came from. I'm surprised the event didn't show up, but that is where they came from. We know that's where they came from, so. The mockery system. Oh my. It's completely worthless. Ah. It does have a gas giant, so we could use that for something else. We could look for a refueling station. But other than that, it's completely worthless. Alright, what do you got? Acidic atmosphere, nanocache. Oh, geez. Okay. Those are space creatures. They're not space ships. They're space creatures. They're Crushas. Yeah, this creature is adapted to live its life in the cold vacuum of space. It's just odd. That's all it is. It's very odd. Okay, so we know we have Crushas over here and Remnants and Pirates up here. We're kind of isolated, which is a little different. We'll see what happens. Are you gonna make it? Probably not. Alright, so ran out of fuel. So now it's going to the closest planet with no FTL. You see it's going much, much slower. Rebel Smuggler. Navigator plus 10. Blockade Expert. Smuggler's Insight. I don't really care about any of that. You know, the Smuggler's Insight is nice. His fleet kill... When his fleet kills an enemy merchant ship, you get 20 billion credits. When you kill a freighter. That's okay. The speed bonus is nice. The 10 AUs per turn is really nice. But I think we'll go ahead and pass. I like having more of the... stay inside my own system type of leaders. Not the other ones. Not the fleet leaders. So we can go for a desert. We'll actually go in here to planets. And we'll adjust by climate. So we have desert, tundra, and desert. Rizdun is the best of them all because it has the biggest population. So Rizdun is up there. I was afraid of that. Alright. Go up there to the orbital habitats. We still don't really need freighters. I'll build one fleet of freighters so we can go take out the derelict ship. But we need actually 3 of these Albatross cruisers immediately. Colony ships. We'll do a colony ship after another... We'll do 2 colony ships after another freighter fleet gets built, so... Away we go. Take the ship back to Drelloc, please. Alright, confirm. So you can see this one doesn't grow any more food. So all they'll be able to do until we get freighters or something like soil enrichment is just build up population. All they can do is subsist. Which is a little bit of an issue, but so be it. Alright, so you're back home. Welcome back. I'm curious, how far out here can you... You might be able to find a core system? I don't know. I'd rather you go check out this star system out here. Little ion storm out there, interesting enough. Alright. So the early game is a little slow. But that's okay. Ah, yes. So the people are clamoring for first contact. So, since nothing too major is happening right now, we'll actually go ahead and turn on the GNN. Well, hello. Racial profiling right now. Cordrazine Collective. Cordrazine Collective, here's one we don't see too often. These guys are giant monocular mollusks, things of mind-controlled a race they call the Owlwalks to do their bidding. I love the Owlwalks personally. Slavery has always been a strong strategy in the great games, so you reach out to Cordrazine to take on their galaxy. How's my show polish look good? Okay, I'm ready. Oh, it's so exciting. Yep, turn it on. Ahem. Hello, GNN. Yes, we're very happy to be on the show. Can I get a regular contributor if you wanted? I have lots of great things to tell you about myself. And we had to actually edit the response time because it's more than an hour long and almost entirely about how great they are. Yeah. So because nothing too exciting is happening right now, I figure we'll turn on GNN, and if there's a war that breaks out, we'll hear about it. Yeah, you can just chill there. You're fine. Tropical Resort at Randall 1. Awesome. Plus 10 approval. Good stuff. And that's good, because it's tropical, so that makes sense. Alright, we have 2 Albatross cruisers. We'll go ahead and send them in defense of the planet. Go ahead and start production. Means, well, so you should be able to produce things. Yeah. You can start your production. If I can click, there we go. Alright, so we had some production going. So Albatross cruisers should be able to defend this planet just fine. I would like to go to the planet. Oh, I derped. That is a crystal fleet. An organic entity of sorts. And it's actually a big crystal fleet. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. So, begin, slow-mo, retreat, Real time. So this is not going to be an issue at all, but we can just get out of there. If you do automate, you'll just lose your ship, but the retreat, going in here and just doing retreat should be just perfectly fine. This. A shardling. So they have shardlings, they have mature shard, and then they have crystalline entities. 3, 2, 1, and warping out. Like that. We completely avoided conflict. There are actually crystalline entities up here. Interestingly enough, they're the crystals, not the red version. We may see the red version in this game, I don't know. This is the white version. White or blue, depending on your perspective. Huh. So we have Crushes, Crystallines, Remnants, and Pirates. It'll prove to be interesting. Okay, so this is what an actual fight looks like here, guys. We're coming into the end of the episode. This is what an actual fight looks like. We'll go ahead and back up the Albatross, because they can fire from all the way out here. I mean, that's their engagement range, so take you guys, aim for him. Should be fine. You can tell my ships are much larger than his ships. One Albatross could easily take one of these little guys out, but there's no reason why I shouldn't bring a little bit extra firepower just in case. There you go. Lots of artillery shots. Are we going to get him? Oh, right in the front. Nicely done. Are we just going to tear open his front end, maybe? Uh-oh. He's firing. Oh, we're firing back. Oh, man. Here we go. Lasers are going. Power to the engines. Power to the engines. Rotate faster. Well, you tried. That guy's front end has been just torn up. He's not going to last much longer at this rate. Oh, he got so close to Flaxer firing at him. Oh, my goodness. Whoop. Uh-oh. Spiraling out of control. There's too much mass. He can't stop himself from spinning. Oh, that's great. Can you do it now? Can you stop? No, no, he's still going. He's still going. Oh, man. Spiraling out of control. Oh, man. All right. That Raider is not doing anything meaningful to my ships. I mean, look at that. They're both perfectly fine. Wow. But he survived a little bit longer than I thought he would. I figured we'd punch right through his front end, but that is not the case. Oh, his engines are dead. He's dead in space. Bye-bye. This is a two-dimensional game in a three-dimensional battlefield. So ships can be on top of each other, and they'll just be on a different layer. And also, the reason why I wanted to go specifically to the world, why I went out of my way to circle around the junk-filled Raider to get to the planet, is so I could get the commendation and show that off this episode at the very end. So, this is the Silver Coin of Defense, which is awarded whenever you defend any of your planets. If you defend your home world, you get a Gold Coin of Defense, which is double what the Silver Coin of Defense is. So the Silver Coin gain 10% damage when fighting inside friendly territory. So, pretty useful to pick that up, especially against pirates. It'll prove to be more useful later. And hopefully, this will be a productive game, but it seems like it was a very productive first episode, so we'll see how it works out in the long run. But that's it for this one, guys. So as always, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time with some more Star Drive 2. DFTBA.